Alrighty, welcome to Low Ink July 2020. It's good to be back. Um, we are starting off with our day one Swiss. My name is JPEG. I'm returning, but today we got a new commentator who's going to be joining me. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey, I am Ventor. I'm the new commentator for this month today.
Alrighty. So we're gonna jump right into it. We're trying to get our teams into the lobby. Right now we're gonna be watching Beef and Bean Burritos versus OctoInkers. I'm pretty sure Beef and Bean Burritos is returning, but I haven't heard of OctoInkers, so I am excited to see how they do. You know, obviously putting them on stream for their first game, if it is their first game, I might just have a really bad memory. A little nerve-wracking. Sorry about that, but you know, we like to see the new team playing. Vantox, why don't we talk about the map list we are seeing for Swiss Round 1?
Okay, let me open it.
Yes, so we are starting off a new Albacore Hotel on tower control.
Yeah, I guess we can see a lot of heavy splattlings here because it's a really open map for
absolutely,
and a lot of raids to walk about with a lot of run speed and I guess with a heavy splatting you're really easy to come over here.
Yeah, I totally agree. Heavy splatling would be a good choice here. Otherwise, it's a little hard to tell which comps we're going to be seeing because we just haven't seen these teams yet today. You know, round one, it's going to be a little tough to make judgment calls. But while we're waiting for the team, both the teams to get into the lobby, let's talk about the format real quick, just so everyone's on the same page here. This is a Swiss play all three set. So it's not best of three, so the set can't end early. All three games will be played. And if you lose two games and you win one, you still get a slightly higher ranking in the overall Swiss rankings. At the end of Swiss, the top 8, I believe, ranked teams will move on to a top cut. No, it might be top 16. I'll need someone to confirm that with me. But a certain top cut of teams will move on to day 2, where they can fight in a elimination style bracket, where then you can win the tournament. So that's how that's a brief rundown of how Low Ink works. And right now we're just playing the waiting game, trying to get the players into the lobby. Again, the tournament just started, so teammates, other teams are just realizing that they have to get on Battlefy and maybe figure it out.
Okay, looks like that's one of each team is in the lobby at the moment. AKA, we are just waiting for the other of the teams.
Yeah, it shouldn't be too much longer.
Yeah.
Sorry about the delay earlier. We had some mix-ups getting some teams into the tournament. We had to delay the tournament to ensure that everyone has a chance to play today. So we're a little late, 30 minutes as of now, but hopefully that will allow more teams to play and should reduce any issues that could happen in the future. And again, if you want to watch any player POVs in our server, I can link it if someone in chat asks. But in our server, we have a promotion channel where we encourage players to post their live streams of their point of view. just waiting on 2 more players from each team, so it shouldn't be too much longer, and then we'll
then we can finally start.
Yeah. The first game always just takes a while to set up, so
Yeah.
after this it will speed right up. We'll get into the flow of things. Again, I'm probably going to make some staff members angry, but I also want to plug that In The Zone is also streaming. And I'm going to personally apologize. I'm not speaking on behalf of stuff. We didn't really have many dates to choose from, so we're streaming at the same time as In The Zone. So if you want to watch another tournament, or maybe watch 2 tournaments at once, that is also live. So maybe between sets you can check them out too.
Yeah, and I hope that we will see a lot of close and nice games today.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay, looks like we are just waiting for one more player here. Okay, looks like that we can finally start.
Almost. Now they have to build their comps, but regardless.
Yeah,
all
but all of them are finally in the lobby.
I'm secretly hoping for a really good set that'll start off flowing in the right step. But regardless, I'm looking forward to seeing these teams play.
Yeah, I guess this could be some really close matches here.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to tell. We like to pick some more unknown teams. At least on my end. Sorry if I picked that the wrong way, but I like picking more teams I've never heard of. And they will maybe they'll surprise us.
Yeah,
seeing
same.
more unknown people. Okay, waiting on one more player, and
Okay.
we are starting.
Yeah.
Kicking off Low Ink July 2020 Swiss Day 1. Let's do it.
Yeah, it's finally start. Okay, we have one heavy splatling on the beef and bean burritos. And a custom jet scratcher on the side of OctoInkers. That's interesting to see here.
I think that is interesting. And another thing to point out is that they, on the side of beef and bean burritos, they're running a V Pro, which isn't a bad choice. I think Rain's a pretty good option on this map. You don't see very many V Pros on this map. Aside from that, we see a Carbon, K-Machine. I think beef and bean burritos has a pretty interesting, not unusual, just interesting comp. But on the side of OctoInkers, they're definitely siding on aggression, I would say. You know, seeing an Octoshot, NZAP, and a Pro. It's starting to show.
Like...
They're already making or rather, Bean Burritos making a push.
It looks like that Team OctoInkers have an only aggressive comp. They can push the enemies back like if beef bean burritos wants to get back, that they can just push in and try to hold them back.
So right now we're seeing OctoInkers a little separated. I think the Zap player is just, as we see here on the tower, Zap player was just kind of sticking back, trying to get that armor. And we know how armor is in 2020. Getting that armor and the booyah, both
3 down of
really good.
Burritos.
The OctoInkers,
And there's the wipe!
that they know how to push. I'm interested to see how Beef and Bean Burritos can get out of this lockout situation. That player, I believe that was that player jumping out, trying to save that armor. They know how crucial it is in this day and age.
Yeah.
OctoInkers definitely playing a little more safe. I mean, yes, they are on the tower, but they aren't pushing up as much. They know Beef and Bean Burritos runs up and active. They've just keeping their distance, and this seems to work out. They're letting Beef and Bean Burritos come to them.
Yeah, OctoInkers seems like that they only want to push with save points, not that they want to risk anything. And there is the knockout!
Yeah, really strong start by the OctoInkers. However, I did see a lot of potential by Beef and Bean Burritos. If they can just coordinate maybe a little more, avoid lockout situations, I think they could pull through on the set.
Okay, the next map could be interesting too. It's a Rainmaker on Kelp Dome.
Anytime I hear Rainmaker Kelp Dome, I just think of that like one strat where you go left and then you can like instantly KO.
Oh yeah.
And I would just hate to see that.
Yeah, true. Especially if your team is watching the left, that they don't want to risk anything, and then the enemies are going on the right and just KO you.
Yeah. But other than that, I do expect to see some somewhat changed comps. I think what OctoInkers had was pretty strong, just for most maps. I do expect to see some background changes, perhaps. I'm not sure.
I expect that the background of OctoInkers will go to Charger and that they will still have NZ, but I guess they will play with double Shredder or more, because it is Rainmaker.
Yeah, seeing the Pro NZAP and Aquashot seems to be a very widespread comp. I think that could work on most maps. So.
Yeah, but this match could be easily turned around if Beef and Bean Burritos is just playing more aggressive now and don't let them push back from OctoInkers there.
Yeah, absolutely. What really doomed them that last match was they just got locked out in their spawn and couldn't get out. So if they can avoid that situation, I think they have a lot of potential here.
Yeah, of course.
Taking on one more player, probably just discussing what their game plan is, which is very encouraged.
Okay, there we go.
Yep. Starting in game 2. Again, this is a playoff 3, so even if it ends up being a 2-0, a third game will be played.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, we see a bamboo and the ballpoint on the side.
Oh wow.
This is really interesting.
This is
a bamboo on such a close map.
I don't disagree, it did get him that pop pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But looking at the side of Beef and Bean there, often use the ballpoint and a slosher.
Oh, the carbon got
that carbon really shining right now.
Really good thing.
Yeah, they got 2 down, 3 down. I think it's time to pick up that Rainmaker. There was bombs.
Yeah.
So that did delay him a little. But right now, Bean Burritos has a good opportunity.
A baller came in.
That baller can get enough people. The Rainmaker's being attacked. Hopefully the Beef and Bean Burritos take notice. Right now, they're leaving.
One down and Beef and Bean Burritos at the moment. 2 down.
Yeah, OctoInkers, incredibly good job stopping that push. That was pretty close.
Yeah.
Bamboo flanking, really dangerous game here. On the side of both people, it could really work out for him.
Yeah. This match is until now pretty even.
Yeah, OctoInkers
Oh,
kind of.
the Carbon picked the Rainmaker and
Ooh.
smashed him through.
I don't know if that was the move, but it's still working. Down to 47. I don't know. On Kelp Rainmaker, that can easily. The lead could easily be
There
taken
comes
out
a
of that.
Booyah Bomb from Octoink, from even Bean Burritos there.
We're still in the first half of the match. I think OctoInkers could take this still. So Beef and Bean Burritos is either going to have to make a more substantial push or just play a little more defensive this game. But now they're a lot more comfortable. Unlike the last game, they aren't really locked out. They're they have a lot.
Oh, back comes the Carbon again.
Uh-oh.
2 down
That
on
Carbon.
and 1 down on at Beef and Bean Burritos side.
We're seeing consistent plays by the
Nice.
Carbon.
Great there.
Ooh, good trade, perhaps. Again, like I said before, that 47 could easily be overtaken. However, Beef and Bean Burritos. The Carbon's there, I believe.
3 down on Octoinker's side.
Yeah, I think Beef and Bean Burrito is definitely playing a lot more defensive. A lot easier on this map, I would say. Since that choke point's a lot smaller than a lot of other maps.
It's possible for both teams to get the lead and get the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams fighting for mid control. However, the Rainmaker shield has been popped. With the Carbon down, I think it's time to push.
OctoInkers tries to go in, but they get pressured a lot. Volto with the Rainmaker there.
3 down. It's that last
Going
one going to get him. Yeah, 47 should be pretty easy.
Wipe on Beef and Bean Burrito's side. The Slosher is still on the Rainmaker and he's down. Carbon on... Oh! Carbon is dead!
In the armor.
High!
KO.
Beef and Bean Burritos need to be pretty defensive now to just try to get the pick and then they can rush in. They shouldn't risk anything here because they need to push to 4 or more.
Yeah, especially with nearly a minute and a half left on the clock. They gotta work it into overtime. That's the game to be here. Everyone a little spread out. I think Beef and Bean Burrito's getting a little nervous. However, they do seem to have...
Yeah, oh, the Rainmaker's alone there. What?
Yeah, I think Beef and Bean Burrito needs to work on their composure a little bit. Just get it together, play a little slower, and then they can make a slower, more...
From the bamboo there. Beef and Bean Burritos have a bomb brush ready. Burritos have an E-arm already. Nice trade from the Rainmaker here.
Booyah Bomb didn't pop the shield, that's interesting.
Yeah, baller used. Baller's popped.
Best option. Yeah, we can see what OctoInkers is doing here, camping out that choke point. Not letting Beef and Bean Burritos get in their spawn. 30 seconds left on the clock. Down on the side of OctoInkers, but that bamboo's still up. Didn't get a pick.
And we got 1 pick. 2 down on Beef and Bean Burrito side. Rainmaker got pressured a lot.
A little slower. They played a little slower and went for picks.
Oh,
I think that could have been a worthwhile play.
And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. A 2-0 for OctoInkers.
And again, this is a play all 3, so we will see one more game, and perhaps Beef and Bean Burritos could do one more game, or at least get a win, and that'll help him in the Swiss ranking. But we saw a lot of potential that game. I think Beef and Bean Burritos learned a lot from the first game in the set, and applied that in that game.
Yeah, it looks like it was really even.
It was pretty even for the first half. Beef and Bean Burritos just kind of fell apart a little bit. Next up, we are seeing Skipper Clam.
Oh, Beef and Bean Burritos goes out.
Oh, I think they're subbing someone, actually.
Or they missed it is all 3. It is play all 3.
Okay, so I think they misunderstood that
I
this
guess
is in fact play all 3.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go ahead and let them know that.
Okay, looks like the beef and bean burritos goes completely out of the lobby.
You know, sometimes we try to make it very clear that it is play all three, but again, people sometimes mistake it, and that's okay. Most tournaments do.
Yeah.
Most tournaments do best of two. We're kind of the oddballs here.
Yeah. I hope that they will come back. Because they would have the chance to get the 2-0 into a 2-1 and get a bit higher in the ranking. And this would help them a lot.
Alright, we are working here to get game 3. Playing a lot of players just left the lobby, so interesting.
Okay, they are joining back.
Alright,
Seems
perfect.
like that we get the game 3. It's Clam Blitz on Skipper Pavilion.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that for a second. This is my least favorite Clam Blitz map.
Yeah, and I guess that we will see
I think a lot of
Slosher.
people can. Yeah, I think a lot can agree with that. Wait,
I
how
guess
player
we
do we
will
join?
see a bamboo and a slosher.
Yeah, that bamboo we
Pretty
saw from
strong.
OctoInkers, I believe. Yes.
Yeah, it was really strong.
It was a strong, interesting comp they had. You know, double shot and bamboo. I believe they had a zap too.
Yeah, it was. They have armor. They had 2 inkjet, and that was.
I believe it was a Kenzie shot too. So.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So
They had
missiles,
double
yeah.
missiles to pressure the enemies, and they had inkjet and armor.
Yeah.
It was a pretty strong comp.
But on the other hand, Beef and Bean Burrito is definitely opting for a more backline oriented comp. They did run I believe they ran a heavy and a ballpoint. So I think those weapons are incredibly good on this map and mode. So
Yeah, they are.
I'm curious to see how they play on this map.
And I hope that we will see the Carbon again. The Carbon was playing really good. He got some really good picks.
Yeah.
And I hope that Beef and Bean Burritos will not get pressured back that much and that easily.
Then sorry for the delay. Some people mistaken it as a best of 2 or best of 3. Don't
Yeah.
wait for them to rejoin.
I hope that the last one will come in again.
Beef and Bean Burritos does not show up soon, I believe they will have to take the loss as we won't have enough time to complete this set. So I hope
And
they
it looks
come in right
like-
now.
I guess it looks like then like a 3-0 for OctoInkers if they will not join the lobby. Oh. Ah, okay.
Okay, so with 5 minutes left for the time limit, we'll unfortunately have to give the win to OctoInkers as Beef and Bean Burritos is not in the room. And I'm letting them know right now.
Okay, I see that Beef and Bean Burritos have some technical difficulties on the team, seems like. Oh, one of the side of OctoInkers. Okay, OctoInkers is leaving now.
Yeah, so yeah, I did let them know with 5 minutes left on the clock. It's unrealistic just to assume that there will be a KO, so with 5 minutes left, we will give the win to OctoInkers.
Yeah, it looks like that OctoInkers get the 3-0 now.
Unfortunately, you'll just have to read the rules. I mean, that's
Oh, the burritos are now here. Oh no.
I did warn them though, so unfortunate. Let's. You gotta learn from it. So, while we do wait for round 2 to begin, we are going to take a short break, and it's about 4 minutes until round 2 officially starts. So we'll see you then.